So I wanted to shoot a little bit different type of video today on just three things that I've learned from starting a business. This is just my personal experience and kind of advice to my younger self. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing I learned when starting a business is your time is everything. I know this seems super obvious, but you got to be extremely protective of your time, especially in the beginning. So this first one, only work on things that are directly tied to your business growing or getting your first customers. I know I was all over the place in the beginning working on things that I thought I was moving the ball forward, but in reality, I was just doing extra research. At some point, I had all the information I needed. The only thing left to do was to take action and make sure it was, actual outreach to get customers. The second thing is no unnecessary meetings. I was taking meetings with other agencies, just other people, and it was honestly just taking up time, and it was not really helping me actually start the business and actually get customers. So advice to my younger self would be to remove those, and then just be extremely protective of your time. In the beginning, if you have a 9 to 5, like a full-time job, there is no balance. As soon as you come home from that 9 to 5, you're doing research and you're doing outreach, and you're doing everything that you can to kind of start this business or side hustle. The second thing that I've learned when starting a business is marketing strategy. So in the beginning, I actually used to think you needed some like fancy Facebook ad campaign or email campaign or posting a ton of organic content on YouTube and Instagram to get customers. But now I actually think the opposite. I think you should start with these three things. As Alex Hormozy says, start with your warm network. So I actually started with my warm network, and you're not asking them directly if they need your services, right? But you can politely ask if anyone they know could benefit from their services, and you're just starting out, so you could offer it at a discounted price or for free just to get client results. The second thing is cold calling, which is not fun, and it is definitely the trenches, but it is effective. Even if it takes you 100 cold calls to set one appointment, it's still worth it. And eventually you just get better with time. So the third marketing strategy is local networking groups. So one of those is meetup.com. In each city you can look up on meetup.com like local business, small business owner networking events. Really good to go to. The BNI network, they have a bunch of chapters across the country. You can go to 2 free sessions to actually meet people and get business cards before actually joining their membership. And then there's the Chamber of Commerce in your local city. They also have like a free networking event that you can go to just to meet business owners and get some first initial customers. And then once you have initial results and some clients, that is a good time to run paid ads and mass email campaigns where you can actually put those results in your campaign. So you could say, hey, we got X result for Y client, and we think we can do the same for you. But again, initially, I do not think it's the best to spend your time, spending money on paid ads or even large email campaigns until you just start with these three to get initial client results. So the third thing that I learned when starting a business is to focus on one business model. So I definitely had shiny object syndrome in the beginning, looking at all of these different creators and saying like, how are they making this much money with this business model, doing a bunch of research and then not taking the right action. So getting one business off the ground from scratch is completely hard enough as it is. And my one advice would be to not listen to YouTubers telling you this side hustle is so easy a 5-year-old could make money, because it's not true. And then, in my experience, when I've tried to juggle multiple things or side hustles or starting a business, it has not gone well. When I was doing Airbnb arbitrage, I also tried to start a real estate wholesaling operation, and you're just not giving the proper attention and time to the business, to each business that it deserves. So focus on one business model would be my advice to my younger self. So in summary of my personal experiences, number one, stay extremely focused. Your time is everything, and do not give unnecessary attention to things that aren't directly growing your business in the beginning. For marketing, focus on free strategies first before you dump a bunch of money into like a paid ads campaign before having any results. And then 3 is just to focus on one business model. So these are just my personal opinions from experience and advice to my younger self, but I hope you guys got some value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.